Hey, welcome back to a brand new episode of 101 Second Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about this. The Kitchen, a action thriller with an all-star female cast of Melissa McCarthy, Tiffany Haddish and Elizabeth Moss, and they're all wives in the 70s in Hell's Kitchen in New York to Irish mobsters. The mobsters get killed and of course they're left on their own and they're just not having that. It's that simple. Okay, right. Back in a second. The Kitchen is probably the most frustrating film of 2019 without a shadow of a doubt, and let me break down why that is for you. So you have this film which is written by a female, directed by a female. She also wrote Straight Outta Compton. You're thinking like, it's a good basis for this. It's an original idea. It has an astounding cast driven by Elizabeth Moss, McCarthy and Tiffany Haddish, set in the 70s, crime thriller, and everything in it seems to think like, how bad could this be to a certain extent, where you have all these elements going in the right direction, and yet the film, for some reason, and that's the thing, you spend the majority of the film trying to work out what on earth is going on in terms of why this film isn't working. Partly, I think it's that within 12 months of Widows coming out, which was one of the best films of last year, you have now a movie which is essentially using exactly the same concept of there being a group of women who have all been married or connected in some way to people who commit crime, have been left on their own, financially adrift, and decide to take things into their own hands. The notion that this film would come within the year of that film and not quite be as good or as stylish or undoubtedly as challenging has, in a sense, I think, hurt this film immensely, because you just sit there wondering, hang on, aren't I just watching a kind of like crappy 70s version of Widows for some reason a year after Widows came out, and I could just watch Widows. Essentially, at the end of the day, it's all there. It's just one of these things that simply doesn't work in any way, shape or form. And it is baffling to a certain extent. Alright, okay. Thanks as always. I'll be back again soon.